Hey everybody, it's Luna Moonlight, and today we're picking up where we left off. So, making sure I don't drop anything. Round 3. So we're gonna do those. This Hello Kitty marshmallow thing. Oh, we got another bottle thing. We'll try that one too, because that one wasn't as bad as I expected. And ooh, I got a special Kit Kat. It's not new Kit Kat. We'll do this cookie thing. We'll do another marshmallow type thing. And something small. We'll do the strawberry box. Alright. So there's round 3. I'm not sure how many rounds we might end up on. I think it'll end up being 4 or 5. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this. So I'm gonna start off with the bottle, because we already had the other one and it was pretty strange, and I got to remember to pull up my Google Translate. We already know that it won't translate, that the only thing that will translate is this, and it just says gummy. But I need to make sure I'm fully prepared going in. So this gummy is green, and the bottle has apples on it, and I don't remember what the other one had on it, but definitely apple. Kind of tart, but it's like just enough tart that it's like really, really nice. And it has almost the same appley flavor as those gummy bears we had. I'm gonna go for the strawberry box next. But I gotta take off the plastic covering of the box. Please. It doesn't like it. Alright, let's try and translate. See what we can get from it. Didn't like any of that. It's upside down. Okay, so that's just strawberry funska, which is all it's giving me. Luckily, there's very clear text on this side that you can't really see. There's really clear text on this side, which allows it to translate, which this says that its name is Strawberry Funska. And then it has like the company name and the batch number and stuff like that. So, at least there's that. Ooh, okay, we're starting off weird. Because it's kind of like, ooh, milk duds. Except it's more like Whoppers. So there's a very light shell. It's kind of like Mentos. It's gum. It's little pieces of gum. It's a really, really synthetic strawberry. But it's a really nice synthetic strawberry. It's very sweet and potent enough that I like it. Alright, so we're going to move on to the marshmallows, only because marshmallows make me kind of nauseous because of the sugar content. If there's an icing or a marshmallow, things that are based purely in sugar, I get nauseous. Don't know why, it just happens. I think it's because I ate too many marshmallows and tubs of icing when I was younger, but we'll see. Okay. So it feels like a regular marshmallow, but there's something on the inside. I can feel it poking back on the ends. And you can kind of see it. I'm gonna see if I could tear it in half. Oh, it broke apart in there. It looks like it's chocolate. It looks like not very good chocolate, but it looks like chocolate. It's chocolate. And again, I forgot to like translate, but it's pretty obvious what it's trying to say here. It has a chocolate center. The chocolate actually kind of helps with the marshmallow part. The marshmallow isn't sweet in itself, though. Kind of like they skimped. I'm deciding on whether I should do the other marshmallow or if I want to eat something else before I decide to take that on. Yeah, I think I'll wait on that. So for now, I'm going to do this cookie. And I'm going to remember to translate this time. So this only says vanilla. And of course it's refusing to translate the big words. Oh, entry? Steamer? Streamer? It's streaming? Tree mom? Something like that. So let's open it. Oh, it's just a little cookie. It's just a baby cookie. I think it's just a little chocolate chip cookie. It's looking like a chocolate chip cookie. It's a really good chocolate chip cookie. It's a soft cookie, which is my favorite. And it just crumbles in my mouth. And of course, the top kind of feels kind of greasy, but I kind of like that because it helps with the softness and everything, and it kind of cuts through the dryness and it, you know, stuff like that. Alright, I'm gonna go for the marshmallow. Looks like it's an up-down type. Honey. I'm so excited, I'm sorry. Which is what this blue part says. And there's a nice little mascot there, too. So, I'm squishing it just a bit to see if there's anything inside. There doesn't seem to be. My fingers are getting covered in either cornstarch or powdered sugar. And it's a really strange marshmallow so far. I'm gonna tear it. It's just a straight up marshmallow. Like you'd think it'd be a special like flavor or something considering there's pink and white, but it's just straight up marshmallow. Looks kind of strange. Okay, so now we have these strange ball things, each one is labeled differently. And there's writing at the top, so we'll see what that has to say. Fashionable inspiration. Come on. You can do it. Fine. Amazing. It's having kind of trouble because it thinks that the writing is the same color as the background, and that's kind of what it looks like on the camera. Did that just say left alone? I honestly don't know what this is. And I guess I'll find out. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be some sort of like a gamble almost. Like the red might mean, oh, you're not going to be so great in these areas. Yellow means you're going to be kind of okay in those areas. And then the blue is you're going to be great in those areas. So, but I don't know because I can't speak Japanese or read it or anything. So it's just a little ball. It's fruity. That was a yellow one. It's not banana, though it tastes like some bananas in there. I'm gonna try the blue one now. This is really strange. Like I'm eating some off-brand of Runts or something. I'm gonna try the last one, which is pink. Or red, depending. It looks more pink. Yeah, it's just a weird, light, very sweet type of candy. And there's no flavors that I can pinpoint. So it might be like a mix of several different ones. But it tastes really good. It's a bit softer than I'm used to because usually when you get like a candy like that, it's usually a bit tougher. So let's go back into our box and pick out things for round 4. So we're gonna go with this star thing. We're gonna go with these great ball things. We're gonna go with lemon tablets. We're gonna go with this weird pack of, it's like super inflated and there's like next to nothing in it. And it looks grapey, but there's like a moon and there's no labels. We're gonna go, since we got lemon tablets, we're gonna go with bunny tablets. We got more things, except this one's a camel. And I think we'll do this one as well. It looks like a lollipop dipper. And then the rest will be for round 5. I knew we'd end up going into round 5. Assholes. So, since we just did these tablets, I'm going to start off doing these tablets. That way we get them all done. I'm gonna go with pink since there's 2 of them. And I probably won't eat all of these. I'll probably want to save some. So it looks like an M&M. It has the same shape and everything. It's an M&M! Oh no! That's my alarm for me to wake up. It's just a tiny pack of M&Ms with a camel. Okay. Good to know. Now, let's go into the weird thing. Because it's candy done up like rocks. With next to no labeling. Like, there's nothing I can pick up with a camera. What am I doing? Just grabbing a bunch of unlabeled stuff. Come back here. Alright. So there are rocks. I'm gonna guess they're either gum or chocolate. They're chocolate. It's usually one or the other. But these are chocolate. Chocolate rock. They're really good. I'm gonna set them aside. I'm gonna eat those later. Just like most of this. Alright. Let's go something somewhat familiar. I say somewhat because lemon's always familiar, but there's a monkey and weird lettering. I think the only thing that'll translate is the lemon. Okay, so apparently this blue text right underneath where I think it's going to be saying lemon says not yet. Which is a little concerning, if I may say so. How did you only translate half of that? You gotta translate it all, otherwise you can't get it 3 grams. That's not it. I was trying to translate the monkey's hair, and it's saying owl. So I guess it's owl the monkey. Okay. They kind of feel like sweet mints, and they kind of look like sweet mints, though you can't really tell. And it's gone. That was the strangest thing I've ever put in my mouth. So, it's loosely packed. Very loosely packed. Let's see if I could get any sort of texture. Any whatsoever, please? No? Okay. It is so loosely packed that as soon as I drop it on my tongue, it immediately started falling apart. Let's see if I could get some water. I'm out of water again. I drank it all. Alright. So now it's experiment time. Because, it's so strange that I feel like it's needed. Alright, so I think it'd be best if I just do it on the table, but it'll be a mess, so luckily I have my wet wipes. Do I have a syringe? Yes, I do. Nice. So, my mom's a nurse, and so she brings back a lot of unneedled syringes, usually full of saline, but I emptied out the saline. And now I use it for a lot of my projects. So, make sure it's in the shot. Oh, it turns a bit more yellow. Maybe if I get closer to it. Maybe this light will stop glaring. A bit. It's absorbing it. Oh. If you could see it from the side like I am, the light is shining through all the water and it's showing that it's nearly to the bottom. And it's so... yeah. It's so easy to just pull apart. It's so loosely packed. It's like a bad Smartie. But it tastes really good. It kind of leaves a bit of grit behind, but that's something I could look past. But it's so loosely packed, and I bet these will be the same way. They feel the same way. This one's a pink, though you can't really tell. Well, let's see if I can... I'm gonna eat one first. Yeah, it's the same way. Oh no, this one has a bit of a weird taste to it. Like it's supposed to be fruity, but it's not like a grapefruit. But you can see just the little bits of water, it's absorbing all of it. Literally all of it, and it's just collapsing in my hands. There's a grit all over. I don't think I like the taste of those. I like the lemon ones. Drink the rest of the water. Alright, so I'm going to put these in a cup for me to eat later. I think some of them broke up in transit, so there's like a fine dust at the bottom. Alright, so that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. So that gets put away. And this gets... You know what? I'm going to throw the rocks in here too. They look like rocks, so I'm going to give them credit. Alright. So next up, I'm going to do the great ball things. Pull up my translator, see if we could get any sort of information. Alright, so it doesn't like that. It says it's bubblegum. And considering that there's a grape on it, I'm gonna say that it's grape bubblegum. And I'm not like the biggest fan of gum, but you know, I'll try it. Especially since there's a crying face on it. And they seem just so excited and happy. So I think there's a gimmick to this. Oh, please don't tell me they're sour. I can't stand sour. They're not shiny. They're matte. And that leads me to believe that it has like a sour on it. No. There's a powder inside. It's just flavoring. And gum. It's actually a really good grape gum. That is so soft. And it chewed up so easily. It's so sweet. It almost borders on the line of like another flavor. And that's slightly concerning, but I think it tastes great for what it is. I think it tastes grape for what it is. Oh, I should be shot. Alright. Next, we're going to do the weird, dip lick type thing. And we're going to see what information we can pull off of it. It will come true with Shikoa Miracle Powder. Popping Miracle Powder. It pops out Miracle Powder. So I'm going to guess that the Miracle Powder is Pop Rock. And since there's a cola can, I'm going to guess that it's cola flavored. And like I thought, I'm not picking up anything off of the funky lettering. Let's see what the directions on the back have to say. I'm going to zoom this out. That way you guys can see too. Alright, so let's see. Delicious food, stickly candy, stick candies to lick, powder come true, powder tap, and then lick again. But whatever it's trying to exclaim in that last one is not translating properly. It's coming up as like a QR, like a code of some sort. Alright. Oh, I exited out. I didn't want to exit out in case I needed it. Yeah, I've been using it the whole time. Thanks. So, I open it up pretty carefully, and there's a stick, and I pull it out, and it's brown and kind of shattered. You lick it, it tastes like cola, and you dip it in the powder. So now it's covered in powder. It's not magical. Not at all. But it's super tart. Where the Lollipop is not. It's super sweet. All of it's cola flavored, all of it. And I think it's supposed to be mimicking like the bubbles and everything. But it's not doing a great job. And though it does taste like what it's supposed to. I'm trying to decide what to do with it. Though it does taste like what it's supposed to, it's not as prominent or as great as what they're making it out to be. It's not something I'd buy again. So last but not least, we got our little star thing. It looks like it's some sort of shaped brownie tube type thing. I know it's chocolate from the way that it looks. Let's try and get some information. Calcium in food, genetically constructed corn not used. It didn't use genetically constructed corn. Cafe. Don't pull anything from here. Thanks for that. Not really. Take. Alright, I might not get anything else from this, because it's not wanting to work, and since it can't find anything, it just kind of refocuses and refocuses and refocuses trying to get it. So that's what it looks like. It's just this brown, it smells like Cocoa Puffs almost. It might be filled, I don't know. It's not made of chocolate, it's covered in chocolate. Somebody chocolate dipped some sort of crunchy type deep fried thing, because I could taste all that oil. I was wrong, it's not filled, it's actually just covered in chocolate. But it actually tastes really good, even though it's kind of weird and a little gross. I really like it. Alright. Last round. So we got this, which is actually labeled. It's called a bottle sour. We got mini sour, which those I'm not looking forward to. I got chips, which I might save for last, but we'll see. We got whatever this is. It's really weird. We got our special Kit Kat, which looks like it's dark chocolate. We got another one of these, which is not the same as this one. They're different. And we got one last one, which I think they might all be the same, but I guess we'll see. We also have this, which I actually know what this is. It's Kompeito or something like that. It's literally just sugar, but in Super Mario Galaxy, it's Starbits. It's what Starbits were based off of. I will not be eating this today. I'm going to be saving this to try with Riley because he wanted to as well. Another thing that I'm saving for a while is the Pikachu candy. I want to be able to enjoy that. Making sure there's nothing else in this box. I'm gonna... goes in the trash. Alright. So my specials I'm gonna put to the side. And we're gonna start with the sours because I hate sour. Like, with a passion. I hate it. It hurts my mouth. I just overall don't like it. So, the sour bottle has a sticker, which I think that's upside down. And I'm gonna try a... translate. Cider flavor. Interesting. Okay. Don't know what cider is, but now I know it's a flavor. Okay. It says it's a special quality. I don't know if I should be afraid. Okay, so it's a pop-off bottle lid, which is slightly concerning. And of course it's just granules of sour. It's just all around badness. You wimps. It's not sour at all. It's, it falls apart just like that, lemon thing was earlier. And it tasted like sugar. And now that it's kind of gone, I'm getting a tang or two of sour, but it's not sour overall. Like, a pixie stick, like, it's not sour at all. So now we're going to go on to the actual sour, the mini sour, which has a tab pull for some reason, to which I can't get out. There we go. Oh, weird. Okay, so the tab pull only goes so far. And inside are like my little bottle, my little tabs for like the soda bottle foam things I get. So it's like the ramen earlier, and it's not sour. It's not sour at all. These Japanese guys are wimps. I'm sure they have really sour things, but so far everything they labeled sour hasn't been sour, which is a giant relief to me. And actually, now that I get a look at the packaging on this Kit Kat, it's actually green. I thought it was like a dark brown. And so I'm thinking it might be matcha now. Oh no, sweet. Yep, matcha. It says so on this red square. I was actually trying to get the gold lettering, but that's okay, because it's not translating anything else. It just says matcha, which means I'm right. Well, I was wrong at first, but now I'm right. Yep, that's matcha. So matcha is a green tea powder that you don't steep like you would normal tea. Instead, you just mix it with the drink really, really well, and you drink it like that. And I've had matcha before. I don't like it as a drink. It's fine when it's in other things, but nobody in my family likes matcha, even when it's in other things, so not that I blame them. Tastes like matcha. Mom says that it tastes like grass, which she says that about nearly any tea. Green teas, at least. But I can tell that they used white chocolate so that that green comes through. But that matcha is pretty strong too, and it's about equal. So there is that tang and bitterness of the green tea, but there's also the sweetness of the white chocolate. It's really good in my opinion. I've had matcha Kit Kats before. I've also had matcha Pocky. But I never really liked the teas. Alright. So we're going to start in on these guys. We're going to save the chips for last. So we're going to start with the yellow packaging. And see... I don't think we'll get anything from this, if I'm honest. Because a lot of it's like kerpow. Taste yakitori. Well, I guess I'll find out what yakitori tastes like. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to translate anything, and I really don't want to give myself too much of a header. Like, ooh. Like, if it... I don't want to have any expectations. Because last time I gave myself expectations, it was those lightsabers. It smells very savory. And it looks like it's glazed. And it's obviously fried. And it's very hollow. And there's a tube going down the whole thing. Let's see if I can... Yeah. But... it tastes almost like barbecue, except it's a really sweet, almost smoky, pretty smoky too. And it's honestly really good. The crunch and everything is like a Funyun. So it's a long Funyun covered in this smoky, super sweet barbecue glaze. I was expecting this to be sweet, but not like this sweet. Not like savory sweet. Next we're going to do the red package. So we'll see how this turns out. So I'm going to translate the text at the top, because I know it can translate if it'll behave. Takoyaki flavor. I think it's the same one. I guess we'll find out. It's looking the same but darker. This one looks like it has a actual seasoning. Or maybe like chili flake or something. Which the other one has a bit of a kick to it. But like the lightest kick. Because I'm like sensitive to heat. Like the back of my tongue is just slightly burning. It's pretty great. But this one looks like well done, glazed, and seasoned. It's ketchup. Oh no. I need Riley to try this one. It's straight up ketchup. Like a smoked ketchup flavor. And I set the rest aside. Oh, that's pretty weird. Alright, the last one, which I forgot to translate. Which will definitely be different. This one says cheese. So I'm gonna guess that it's straight up cheese. Nothing but cheese. It feels cheese. It feels like a giant Cheeto. The cheese is coming off all my fingers. This is a giant Cheeto. Oh, it tastes really good. Not as flavorful as the other ones. Not that I blame it. It's straight up cheese. But it's like a really soft Cheeto. And there's a lot of powder on this thing. It's very cheesy and very good. I thought these were going to be sweet. I'm a little disappointed that they're not sweet, but I'm a little... No. I'm a little thrilled that it's not sweet, because I saved this one because I knew it'd be savory. But I'm glad that the other ones were savory, because that it got rid of, like, all that sugar nastiness in my mouth, you know? Oh boy. Well, I thought they were chips. They're not chips. They're fries. And I didn't realize before, but it's Americanized with the blue stars and the stripes down here. I don't think they understand what French fries are. So, they're weird. They have, like, no flavor whatsoever. And they're lightly salted, which brings out the no flavor that it has. It's just something that has, like, the lightest touch of salt, and it tastes like nothing. I'd rather go back to whatever this is. I don't even know exactly what it is, but it has enough flavor. Lord. Alright. So with that disappointing note, I'm going to end it here. We're actually over the time that I expected for the rest of this box. So, thank you all for watching and joining me on this delicious journey. Shout out to my dad, who will most likely be watching this, because we're both Japanese food crazies. And, I'll see you all next time. Bye!